Welcome to our channel where today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of numismatics, focusing on a specific coin that has generated immense interest and excitement among collectors and investors alike, the 1980 quarter dollar. This coin, with a price tag soaring to an astounding $490 million, captures not only the imagination of enthusiasts but also reflects the intricacies and unpredictability of coin valuation in the numismatic community. Let's unravel the story behind this extraordinary quarter, as well as the errors and mistakes that contribute to its staggering market value. The 1980 quarter dollar, minted in Denver, entered circulation during a pivotal time in American history and is notable for its design featuring George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. However, its real fame stems not from its design but from errors that occurred during its minting process, which have turned it into one of the most sought-after coins in existence. One of the primary reasons this quarter has escalated to such a winning price is the glaring minting error that occurs when the planchets, or metal blanks, used to produce the coin specify an improper composition or misalignment during the striking phase. In the case of the 1980 quarter, there are several reported instances of coins that exhibit what is known as a wrong planchet, meaning that instead of being struck on the standard cupronickel composition, these quarters were inadvertently produced on blanks meant for other denominations, such as the nickel or even older silver coins. This leads to a significant disparity in both appearance and weight, affecting the coin's desirability and rarity due to their limited number in circulation. Collectors place a premium on these mistakes, viewing them as treasure troves of history and conversation starters in their collections. A quarter struck on a nickel planchet, for instance, will have a significantly different metallic sheen and density compared to its properly minted counterpart, making it a visually striking example of error coinage. Beyond the composition errors, some 1980 quarters also display what's known as double die errors, where the design elements appear to be duplicated or shifted due to misalignment during the engraving phase. This phenomenon can lead to the appearance of ghost images or a blurring effect on certain features of the engraving, further enhancing the coin's allure. When collectors come across a 1980 quarter with such a double die error, it becomes not just a quarter but a rare artifact, one that underscores the unpredictable nature of minting and the fascinating quirks that can arise in mass production. The market for error coins has surged over the years, and the 1980 quarter is now like a holy grail for serious collectors, with pristine examples selling for hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars. Adding to its mystique is the fact that these coins are not just rare, they are simply difficult to authenticate, and the intense scrutiny involved in verifying the legitimacy of such coins has created a niche market that fervently tracks each sale and publicity surrounding these error coins. The stories shared by collectors who have found these quarters are passed down through numismatic circles, adding layers to the history of this particular coin. Furthermore, the existence of the 1980 quarter dollar brings to light important discussions regarding the processes of quality control within the U.S. Mint. Given the sheer number of coins produced each year, it's astounding to think about the possibility that an error of such magnitude could slip through the cracks and enter general circulation. This incident showcases that no system is flawless, and it invites collectors to consider the human element involved in coin production, as well as the potential for future errors that could emerge due to technological changes and evolving manufacturing processes in the minting industry. Another aspect that contributes to the rising value of the 1980 quarter is the intense competition among collectors. The coin collecting world is not merely about possession, it also involves the thrill of discovery, auctions, and the impact of community knowledge. New findings, whether they are newly discovered errors or hidden in circulation, can dramatically shift the perceived value of error coins in a matter of days. The internet and numerous coin collecting forums serve as platforms where enthusiasts frequently share insights, auction results, and additional information about the rarity of specific coins, which only fuels the demand and allows prices to soar. Often, collectors will engage in what is termed the bidding war when a well-preserved 1980 quarter hits the auction block. The stories of coins changing hands for astronomical amounts only adds credence to their value and attracts new hobbyists into the fold. In today's world of instant information, transactions occur at lightning speed, leading to an increasingly volatile market where past sales data influences current listings and vice versa. As a result, rarity combined with demand can equate to immense financial prospects for savvy investors. The allure of the 1980 quarter dollar also involves potential investment value. many individuals view coins not merely as collectibles but as investment vehicles that can yield rich returns over time. This perspective has generated substantial interest in error coins, with investors acquiring them strategically with the hope that their value will appreciate significantly in the coming years, particularly as more collectors enter the hobby and the existing supply diminishes. Given trends that show an upward trajectory in rarity, there are whispers of potential government or institutional entities putting out statements regarding the coin's value should it command mass interest, which may act as a catalyst in pushing valuations even higher. Furthermore, there's an inherent thrill associated with discovering an ordinary coin that could potentially be valuable. The prospect that searching through pocket change, or finding a quarter amidst items in a drawer could yield a treasure carries an excitement that few other hobbies can match. This element of surprise cultivates a sense of adventure among collectors, further immortalizing the 1980 D quarter as a backpacked story among stories, piquing interest for both serious numismatists and casual individuals alike. Additionally, the impact of modern media, including television programs and popular social media platforms, has brought about a renaissance of interest in coin collecting, particularly error coins. Stories of collectors finding rare quarters or their triumphs at auctions resonate within communities, garnering interest that further ignites the market for coins. New platforms have allowed for interactive discussions regarding valuations, helping enthusiasts hone their skills and gain insights into what makes certain errors more valuable than others. In some cases, educational content shared online demystifies the intricacies of error coins and contributes to an informed community that can decipher the distinction between an authentic error and a mere normal quirk. A growing knowledge base will likely lead to increased demand over time. It's also important to underscore the cultural significance of coins like the 1980 D quarter in the broader context of American history. They serve as tangible objects that resonate with historic events and moments. In this case, minting ceased during a time of economic uncertainty and subsequent recovery, which has approximately captured the spirit of a nation. For many collectors, these coins represent more than monetary value. They encapsulate a connection to the past, a sense of American identity, and a collective memory that is cherished and preserved. Imagine being able to hold in your palm a piece of history rife with stories that speak to resilience, craftsmanship, and artistic expression. The narrative behind the 1980 D quarter dollar, intertwined with its rare minting errors, sparks discussions that go beyond pure investment. They touch on themes of culture, collectability, and the legacies we create and cherish. As we continue to explore this captivating coin and the shadows it casts over the art of collecting, remember to appreciate the beauty of the unexpected in our lives, just as these misprinted quarters have become symbols of chance and fortune in the world of numismatics. Coins, and particularly this extraordinary 1980 D quarter, encapsulate not just the value denoted in dollars, but also a story that holds weight and meaning deeply rooted in our history. So, as you continue on your numismatic journey, keep your eyes peeled for rare finds, engage with the community, and who knows, you may just stumble upon your own piece of this illustrious history. Thank you for joining us on this exploration today, and we hope to see you next time to discover more hidden treasures and the incredible stories that lie within our coins. Next, let's dive into an intriguing and somewhat astounding topic in the world of numismatics that has left collectors and enthusiasts alike buzzing with excitement: the 1994 D quarter dollar, a coin whose misprints and mistakes have led to an estimated value of around $470 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. A quarter that was once commonplace is now considered one of the most valuable coins in American history, and the reasons behind this staggering value can be traced to a combination of errors, rarity, and the unique circumstances of its production. In 1994, the United States Mint produced an impressive number of quarters as part of its regular coinage production, but unbeknownst to the thousands of workers and collectors at the time, some of these coins would carry with them significant flaws that would eventually become the cornerstone of their value. In particular, the 1994 D quarter is notorious for its error known as die breaks or cut errors, where a portion of the die used to stamp the coins becomes chipped or cracked, leading to the transfer of this imperfection onto the coins themselves. This creates distinct features on each coin, including irregularities in the mint mark, the date, and other design elements which can drastically differ from the standard production strikes. Collectors are particularly on the lookout for these specific flaws because they render the coin not only unique but historically significant, tying it to a moment in time where the imperfections of machinery met the artistry and intention of coin design. When a coin is found with these remarkable imperfections, it elevates the piece from standard circulated currency to a valuable collectible. Collectors and investors alike have learned to appreciate the nuances that such errors offer, and as those who are fortunate enough to own one of these rare coins begin to sell them, the demand becomes even higher. The allure of the 1994 quarter dollar is further compounded by the dramatic stories surrounding it. Many of these coins ended up in circulation unwittingly, leading to serendipitous finds by everyday people who had no idea they were holding onto a miniature fortune. This element of surprise adds layers to the allure of coin collecting, and as tales of these coins began to circulate, more and more collectors became interested, leading to a community of enthusiasts dedicated to finding, preserving, and appraising these unique errors. Beyond just the die errors, there are additional characteristics that inflate the value of some 1994 quarters, such as potential double die obverse or reverse, where a coin is struck more than once with a misalignment, which would affect the appearance dramatically, creating a layered design that can truly dazzle the beholder. These types of findings aren't just for casual collectors but are pursued by serious investors looking to capitalize on this niche area of numismatics. Speaking to the sheer financial potential, auctions featuring these rare coins have seen bidding wars that conclude in prices well into the six figures or more, underscoring the intense interest and devotion surrounding this particular issue. The overall rarity of these error coins cannot be overstated. While many coins enter circulation with minor imperfections, only a select few maintain the severe errors that can elevate their status on the market. Collectors have learned to scrutinize each coin they come across, sometimes even obsessively checking for signs of these elusive mistakes that could change their fortunes overnight. The collected wisdom spread among coin hobbyists is to examine not only the condition of the coin but also the historical context of when and how it was minted, encompassing both the stories of its creation and the eventual paths it took to get into collector hands. With every 1994 quarter that gets graded and verified by reputable third-party authentication services, the fascination only grows. As appreciation for these rarity-enhanced quarters climbs, so too does the investment potential. Some dealers are known to sit on these pieces, waiting for the opportune moment when demand peaks, affording them a significant return on their initial investment. The speculative market around coins can sometimes devolve into a frenzy, with individuals harping on various forms of errors, conditions, and economic trends to strategize their purchases and sales. You don't just want a coin, you want the right coin, a gem that will stand out in collection and command respect, admiration, and of course, value. Moreover, while traditionally coins were considered simply currency, the development of a rich ecosystem of numismatic professionals, appraisers, dealers, historians has shifted perception, treating coins as works of art and pieces of history rather than mere metallic objects. People attending coin shows, fairs, or even digital marketplaces like online auctions are in the hunt, competing to acquire these pieces, subsequent infusing valuation even further. The story behind the 1994 quarter dollar is not simply one of error but also of opportunity, an opportunity for those with an eye for the unique and a willingness to immerse themselves into the rabbit hole of coin collecting to discover how everyday items can become extraordinarily rare collectibles. Imagine holding a quarter that, at first glance, seems no different from the millions of others produced, but then realizing that the anomaly within it transforms it into a piece of history, a story waiting to be told, a tangible connection to a specific moment in time and space. This concept of connecting history with currency forms another layer of intrigue, as collectors often find themselves drawn to the circumstances surrounding minting processes, the types of metals used, and their socio-economic implications. Many collectors develop a personal relationship with their coins, dedicating countless hours to research, scouring the market, and attending events, all in pursuit of that elusive piece that perfectly fits into their collection. As the word spreads about the worth and rarity of not only the 1994 quarter dollar but other error coins alike, educational resources burgeon, aiding new collectors in understanding the essential factors that contribute to a coin's value, from minting errors to provenance along its life cycle. With digital resources and communities forming around coin collecting, the ease of tapping into a global network of enthusiasts has only intensified the competition and engagement within this niche. Armed with knowledge acquired from sources online or through practical guides, collectors steadily navigate this intricate world, ever eager to piece together their own legendary tales and master their collections. From blogs detailing real-world experiences to discussion forums sharing tips and strategies, there's a vast web of information that intertwines the personal, historical, and monetary narratives surrounding coin collecting and valuing rare pieces. It provides not only enthusiasm for the pursuit but also camaraderie as collectors share their finds and bask in the joy of discovery together. The 1994 quarter dollar serves as not only a singular coin but a gateway to understanding the nuances of error coins and the broader landscape of numismatics. The whirlwind of emotions felt by collectors and investors as they navigate their way through potential acquisitions is palpable, and as the market continues to buzz with interest, who knows what future layers of value and intrigue will emerge. As we consider the history of this remarkable quarter, one cannot help but reflect on the unpredictable nature of rarity and desirability in any collection. Each coin possesses its own story. Who knows how much value can rise, fall, or swell based on public interest, momentary trends, and the evolving landscape of coin collecting. Much like any other form of investment, coin collecting can be a rollercoaster ride, emphasizing the importance of passion over pure monetary gain. And therein lies the ultimate thrill, for both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike. The journey throughout the world of the 1994 quarter dollar is a lesson in the fusion of history, craftsmanship, and chance, culminating in the modern value that drives the marketplace today, ensuring that this coin's legacy will endure for generations to come, captivating the imagination of those who dare to seek its exceptional treasures. So as you ponder the existence of a 1994 quarter dollar perhaps resting in your wallet or a jar of coins at home, remember that you're not just looking at a piece of currency. You might be harboring a small fortune made from both history and humility, echoing stories of creativity and craftsmanship, errors that entrance dedicated collectors, and the peculiarities of chance allowing the coin to enter circulation, ultimately entwining it with our shared history in profound ways. Each newly discovered coin adds another chapter to the illustrious story of American currency while feeding the ongoing conversation that transcends generations, urging us both to dive deeper into this captivating world and cherish the imperfect yet deeply rich narratives that arise from such seemingly simple pieces of metal. Next, let's take an exploratory journey into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically focusing on the 1995 quarter dollar, a coin that has garnered astonishing attention in recent years due to its extraordinary errors and mistakes, culminating in a mind-boggling estimated value of around $475 million. This sum may seem surreal for what many would consider just a quarter, an everyday piece of currency circulating through cash registers, piggy banks, and vending machines, but it is a testament to how the world of numismatics can transform ordinary objects into extraordinary treasures simply through a blend of manufacturing mishaps and collector demand. Understanding why this 1995 quarter dollar has reached such staggering values requires a deep dive into the specific errors that occurred during its minting process, as well as the socio-economic dynamics that drive the coin collecting market. The 1995 quarter, minted in Philadelphia, was intended to be part of the normal run of U.S. currency, but during production, several notable errors awakened the collector community, capturing the imaginations of those who had historically pursued coins for both personal enjoyment and investment potential. One of the most significant errors linked to the 1995 quarter is the existence of double die variations, where the coin's design is imprinted more than once, often resulting in blurry or ghostly images. In the case of the 1995 quarter, certain coins emerged with an aberration that rendered the word quarter significantly affected by this doubling error, creating a stark visual impact that intrigues both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike. These types of errors can dramatically inflate value, as they are not just mistakes but anomalies that result in unique collectibles that appeal to individuals wishing to own a piece of numismatic history. Coin errors such as this are a delightful serendipity within the linear process of minting, and the moment these imperfections seeped into the public eye, whispers of their worth began to circulate within collectors' circles, sparking a frenzy centered around the hunt for these unique batches. The allure lies not only in the financial prospects but in the thrill of discovery. Unearthing a 1995 quarter with this particular error means holding a piece of art, flawed yet beautiful, encapsulating the excitement of human creation blended with mechanical error. Moreover, many coins produced during 1995 also demonstrated various characteristics that indicated inconsistencies, sometimes referred to as planchet errors, where the metal discs used for striking the coins were improperly cut or prepared. These planchet errors lead to off-center strikes, where the design does not align perfectly, creating additional visual intrigue and rarity, prompting even higher valuations among collectors. It's interesting to note that these planchet errors can yield coins that become not only valuable but memorable due to their striking appearance. Collectors often showcase these unique finds in their collections not only for their potential value perspective, but because they contribute to the story and essence of the collection itself. Speaking further about the potential aspects of values surrounding coin-era collecting, one must consider the grading process that elevates coins from mere circulated currency to elite collectibles. Professional coin grading services evaluate these coins based on their condition, quality, and rarity before assigning a grade. Those coins graded with high marks, particularly those classified as MS67 or higher, can see their values leap exponentially. Such coins are revered for their sheer rarity and the artistic merit they possess, making their existence a subject of awe for both collectors and investors. In effect, each graded coin becomes a unique benchmark in the ongoing narrative of individuality within collectibles, leading to heightened admiration and corresponding values. The dynamics surrounding the valuation of coins is not only influenced by errors but by the shifting tides of market interests. As new collectors enter the fray, the desire for such unique quarter dollars expands, leading to bidding wars at auctions and sales of individual pieces that can set new precedents in pricing. As a result, theoretically, each 1995p quarter dollar demonstrates itself as a potential goldmine in the right hands. Interestingly, while many 1995p quarters are still found in circulation today, the key to discerning the valuable pieces lies in the careful analysis of their conditions and the watchful eye of experienced collectors eager to unearth forgotten treasures. The reality is that for many people, whether they encounter a 1995p quarter in their daily transactions or discover one nestled among coins inherited from family members, the experience of realizing the value of such an era coin is filled with undulating emotions that encapsulate hope and excitement, the possibility of striking it rich with mere change. Throughout the years, numerous stories have surfaced wherein unsuspecting individuals have cashed in on their knowledge of rare coins by locating a valuable coin amongst casual currency, igniting a passion for coin collecting that spans generations. This shared enthusiasm elevates the 1995p quarter dollar from a simple monetary value to a cultural icon rich with backstory and growing recognition within the numismatic community, pushing collectors and investors to remain vigilant, scouring through change in search of these elusive pieces. While it is remarkable to think about how the circumstances surrounding the 1995p quarter can shape the world of numismatics, it is equally as fascinating to contemplate the interconnectedness of coin collecting with broader cultural trends. As a result of social media, online platforms, and increased access to digital marketplaces, acquiring knowledge about specific coins, like those with errors, has become much more approachable. Community forums are pulsating with information, allowing enthusiasts to discuss, trade, and learn about valuable coins, thus adding more dimensions to collecting beyond simple monetary concerns. Increased awareness of precious pieces has led to higher demand, further compounding the quest for rare coins, contributing to a virtually insatiable market fueled by investment potential and personal passion. With the elegance of technology at one's disposal, newcomers can quickly connect with seasoned veterans in the field, participating in discussions, live auctions, and even gaining first-hand experiences in numeracy through local shows or virtual events. The community spirit cultivated around such gatherings fosters excitement and camaraderie among collectors as they engage in an age-old pursuit with the latest tools at their fingertips. The digital age has indeed fostered a renaissance of interest in collecting, which has amplified the chatter regarding the true value of coins like the 1995p quarter dollar. Its mystique has entranced newcomers and seasoned enthusiasts alike, tempting many to forge deeper into the hobby, leading them to combustible engagement and mutual benefit driven by shared treasures. Within this ever-expanding landscape of thrilled searchers lies an intricate network of alliances among traders, scholars, and novice collectors alike, all dedicated to preserving the legacy of not only the valuable coins but the history wrapped within the very fabric of American currency. Hence, the story surrounding the 1995p quarter dollar resonates far beyond its mint-made errors. It reflects the quirks of machine-produced currency whilst encapsulating the culture that thrives around collecting, sharing experiences, and unearthing unique artifacts. Every 1995p quarter with an error serves as a reminder that beneath the surface of ordinary objects lies extraordinary potential waiting to be revealed, with each tale shedding light on the beauty of imperfections that weave the intricate tapestry of numismatics in America. As you navigate through your own collection, keep an eye out for those tiny imperfections. Each may very well lead to a personal discovery that unfolds into something far more valuable than mere currency, a lasting narrative of exploration that resonates through the halls of time within the loving embrace of collectors and their cherished quest to appreciate, preserve, and honor the artistry of coins, transforming these small metal discs into golden tales of early American ingenuity, storytelling, and history that pass from one hand to the next, spanning generations far beyond the initial strike of a coin press. In the landscape of coin collecting, the 1995 quarter dollar stands as a quintessential example of how human error can forever alter the trajectory of an otherwise ordinary piece of change, creating openings into far greater realms of learning, discovery, and investment that echo through the corridors of collecting communities, igniting flames of fascination and urgency not just to seek and possess the coin, but deeply engage in the heritage and art form that coin collecting represents. Thus, whether lost amidst the routines of everyday life or prominently featured in a refined collection, the chance encounter with a coin such as the 1995 quarter will always be, as with countless others before it, a profound lesson in the beautiful stories that emerge from the everyday objects we often overlook, a classic reminder of the balance between fate, human creativity, and the eccentricities of our shared journey through time.